This is what the snow squalls look like in southern Maine today. Yeah, really intense snow, like a mini blizzard. The visibility goes down, the snow rates pick up, get a dusting to a half inch of snow on and off throughout southern Maine this morning. So that right here being picked up on the radar, check it out. That's the new snow squall that just came through Paris, the Oxford Hills, heading down south and east, approaching Portland right now. That's going to be pushing through. Expect a few of these today, and then things are going to clear out as that Arctic front's going to push in. Here's that Arctic cold front right here, coming through Maine, right through the Katahdin region, back to the western hills, western mountains, and it's going to pour in that cold air from the north and the west. So yes, no more 35 or 40 degree for a couple of days. Those temperatures are going away pretty quickly here. Here's the forecast in the short term showing that Alberta Clipper. Yes, it comes from Alberta, Canada. This is where we're going to end January with, is this Alberta Clipper coming right here into the Gulf of Maine with some cold air behind that. Yeah, another Arctic kind of plunge we're going to go into back to the freezer. And then that's going to pull through and get out of here. And high pressure is going to come in behind that and warm things up just a little bit, right? But first, here's the snow map that I made for that Alberta Clipper. Total snowfall by 7 o'clock in the morning Thursday. And you can see here where I've got that 3 to 6 stripe right along the down east coastline, Penobscot Bay, back towards the mid coast and southern coast. Also up here in the Oxford Hills, gotta watch it. Carabasset Valley gonna be close, more like 2 to 4 or 1 to 3. Most of the central Maine region, the Katahdin region heading north, is going to be a dusting to an inch. You're going to miss out on this clipper. But the reason why I've upped my totals, almost double them in some spots, is because the high fluff factor. The air is going to be so dry, so the ratios are going to be 17 to 1, 19 to 1. So you throw a quarter of an inch or third of an inch into that, and then you're going to get that 3 to 6 inch range. So watch out for that snow. Be plowable for some of us. Now here's a look at that Alberta Clipper coming in. This is going to be a Wednesday morning at 1 o'clock in the morning. And here comes the snow. It's already in New Hampshire, starting to move into southern York County at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. This is Wednesday before you wake up. And there is the snow breaking out here. Here's that snow shield starting to come up towards Bangor right around 4 o'clock in the morning. Not snowing up in the county, not snowing down east yet. But it will, at least, well, not so much in the county, but it will begin to snow down east. So here comes that storm pushing through. And then behind that storm, as we get into Wednesday afternoon, watch out for some more snow squalls or an inverted trough. So kind of the atmosphere is upside down here. Is a weakness in the atmosphere. So watch here as we see if an inverted trough sets up. We get some more snow after some clearing later in the day Wednesday. So that'll be happening Wednesday during the day. Then things clear out. That pulls out of here on Thursday, and it's going to be quite chilly. So here's a look at the satellite picture. This is the visible satellite. It's what your eyes can see. So here are the snow squalls breaking out. Check them out right here. Snow squalls breaking out, and then the cold air is going to pour in, and then we'll get the clipper to come in from the west after that. So the clipper is on deck. It is not here yet, but it will be. Here's a look at temperatures. Not the wind chill, just the temperature as we get into the rest of today. Notice here temperatures are certainly on the cooler side of things. We're going to be in the 20s, and then the temperature is going to drop after that behind that Arctic front. So we're going to see temperatures go down here. Let me pull this over here so I can pull up the slider and get this down. So there we go. Temperatures are going to drop. Watch this. Watch temperatures go down. That's that Arctic air. So that the clipper moves through the Gulf of Maine, and then Thursday into Friday, temperatures drop. But watch here, Friday afternoon, 36 degrees in Portland, late Friday. That is going to make a run for rainfall. A very close call here with this next system coming in on Friday with this moisture here, and just how far inland is this going to be. But then we cool down Saturday, sun comes out, we go sub-zero in Bangor, and then on Sunday, warm up again. We have to see here what happens on Sunday. Are we going to get back into something like rain or snow? Right now, I'm thinking it's more like snow. Here's a look at the forecast. This is the Ensemble look at things for the next 24 to 48 hours or so. So you look here the next 24 hours, And here is that stripe of snow from the Alberta Clipper here. So generally around 1 to 2, 2 to 4, and 3 to 6 here. But you see where that heavier snow on the Ensemble, the kind of the average, the computer models, the short range stuff, paints that stripe here. So western Maine, southern Maine, mid-coast, into the day on Wednesday is when that's going to be pushing through. So it will be slippery. Now I want to talk about February just a bit here. Take a look at this, right? This is February, okay? And this is February 8th, a wild time, a big blocking pattern going on here. There's a big ridge here to the east, big trough to the west here. So with this blocking pattern going on, we really have to watch out in Maine if we get any blocking, any inside runner situation happening. But this is a blocking pattern, big block. I'm going to show you that now. Bring up the temperatures here at 850, around 5,000 feet up in the sky. So this is February 1st. We have to cool down, but watch as we get into February a bit. So we're going to warm up and then cool down. So I talked about February being very volatile, and it will be. And then here's that February 8th time frame where temperatures just spike 20, 30 degrees above average here. Look at this temperature spike in eastern Canada, the Maritimes, in Maine. And then there's a trough digging off to the west here. And as we push this thing out further, watch how we go into February. So that big blocking pattern really takes hold and takes shape. And it's really going to cause some issues, especially with this storm around February 8th, February 9th time frame. So here's your cold air that's pouring in behind the storm. The low goes well inside, okay? And here's your squall line breaking out from a very strong cold front here. So this is a cold front that comes through February 8th, February 9th, and you got to watch out. I would not be surprised to see if we even got thunderstorms or just intense wind, very gusty wind from this. But with the temperature being so warm out ahead of that squall line, you have to watch here in February. It's a wild pattern. A almost 1050 millibar high sets up here. Big blocking pattern here. Big trough and a big ridge here. So there's a big ridge, you got a big trough, and this is when you can certainly get some big time storms to develop here across parts of Maine, New England, into a timeline like February 9th here is what I'm looking at. So watch out. February is going to be volatile. It is going to be pretty wild. You can get the latest forecast for Maine on nappycast.com or anywhere in the country. Just make sure your location is enabled. Here's the forecast on Wednesday. Snow showers from the Alberta Clipper. Temperatures 20s and 30s. Today we got the snow squalls, the falling temperatures going down from the 30s here. And then the only 10-day forecast plus my handmade snow forecast on nappycast.com. Rain and snow Friday and Sunday PMs. That's the next opportunity after Wednesday. I got blogs up on the earthquake on jasonnappyweather.com if you're curious about when the next damaging earthquake would be. This one wasn't damaging, but we're about due for a damaging one. And it's normally a 30 to kind of 50-year time frame for that. So we'll have to wait and see. Thank you for watching Jason Nappy Weather. Latest updates on nappycast.com.